We should be alright. Hello, everyone. I'm excited. I'm so freaking excited, actually. I'm so excited. Oh, look at this. I cannot express in words how much I love this game. But I will try. I will try a lot here. Okay. I think audio sounds good. I'm trying to do a little bit more in terms of trying to actually separate audio sources and all that good stuff, so you won't be able to hear the desktop audio and Windows nonsense and stuff like that. Give me 1 second to turn my audio down a little bit because I am quite loud. Probably the game's audio too, but we'll see. This is, unironically, this is legitimately one of my favorite games of all time. This actually is, and I don't know what it's been about this past week. Maybe it's just because I've been a bit sick, but I've been thinking a lot about, you know, the games that I've loved over time, and I fortunately am better now, of course, but I was like, I really want to do this game at some point, you know. It's like, all right, and I figured this is a great opportunity. It's like, you know, just set aside like a weekend afternoon and part it into an evening and just, you know, get the whole game knocked out and get it all done. And I was like, my brain keeps coming back to this game, and I'm like, you know what, we're just gonna do it. I think it'd be a nice little treat for me to be able to play through this game, and I am so excited. And I'm also gonna do the developer commentary, which I don't think I've actually gone through a whole lot of it. I've gone through some of it, but it is interesting to hear kind of how they design the game and how they kind of build things around. It has been a while since I played this game, like fully all the way through. So don't expect me to get all the puzzles right away. I would appreciate people not backseating as well. That's not the big rule that I have. I'm getting a little bit better about enforcing that as well. This is kind of a pretty... It's gonna be more of a laid-back stream, I would say, in terms of, like, I really just want to dig into this game, you know, and kind of talk about a lot of what I love about this game, and it's gonna be a good time. So, I think actually the thing that got me thinking about this game a couple weeks ago was doing community test chambers and how weird they are and just delightful. It's a delightful time for all of them, but it's like some of these are weird enough that I feel like doing it on stream at some point. I kind of still want to do that. I think it'd be a fun thing to do, as well as do the co-op stuff. I have not dived too much into the co-op stuff, to be honest. I played a bit of it, but that again was a long time ago. How old is this game at this point? It was 2011, I think, right? So this game is 15 years old, which is... don't like that. No, I love this game. I think it was also White Knuckle that I think was... It's a game that is very much inspired by Portal 2 and Half-Life, and has a lot of the same kind of world building and stuff like that I've been wanting to get more into as well. I think that's probably something I'll do in the next couple weeks, because that was one of my favorite games of last year, and I have yet to do a video about that game, so it's a good time, you know. It's going to be a good time. But I am feeling better, thankfully. I gotta pace myself a little bit here, because otherwise I will just, like, you know, go ad infinitum and run out of energy pretty much immediately. So it's gonna be a long stream, probably around like 5 or 6 hours, I think. This game is long. It's a good length, I would say. It's not too terribly long, but it's not nearly as short as the first game as well. The first game is, you know, that's something you could probably do in an afternoon. This game takes a little bit more effort, and I think it'll probably take a little bit more time just because we're going to be yapping and stopping to listen to the developer commentary as well. So, with all that being said, I'm going to do new game, the courtesy code. Well, actually, hang on. Developer commentary. Commentary nodes contain audio commentary by the Valve development team. To start or stop a node, aim at any balloon icon and press your use button. In commentary mode, you cannot save progress. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. The courtesy call. Let's go. Oh, God. I fucking love this game. It's so good. It's so good.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the...
Okay, hang on. Sorry. 1 second. It is very loud on my end. Sorry. Hang on. Okay. There we go.
Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling.
It's not going to let me find...
Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Portion? God.
There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it.
What's a wall? Oh, there's a lot of developer commentary. Actually, let me get this one here first.
Hi, my name is Gabe Newell, and welcome to
guy.
Portal 2.
It's the guy.
When we released the original Portal in 2007,
Mr. Newell
it was an
himself.
experiment to see how gamers would respond to a different kind of gameplay and storytelling experience. Portal went on to win a bunch of awards, sell many copies, and, most importantly, resonate with gamers in a way that no other Valve title has. The challenges for us in building Portal 2 were to live up to people's expectations, to take you back to the world of Chell and Aperture Science, and to surprise gamers again, not with more of the same, but with more of the new. And I think it will be, mostly, a pleasant surprise. To listen to a commentary node, put your crosshair over the floating commentary symbol and press your use key. To stop a commentary node, put your crosshair over the rotating node and press the use key again. Some commentary nodes may take control of the game in order to show something to you. In these cases, simply press your use key again to stop the commentary. Please let me know what you think after you've had a chance to play Portal 2. I can be reached at GABEN at valvesoftware.com. I get about 10,000 emails each time we release a game, and while I can't respond to all of them, I do read all of them. Thanks, and have fun.
Something tells me we're not going to hear from this man for a very long time. Thanks, Gabe.
This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art.
What's that over there?
You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music.
Fucking buzzer, I love it.
Good. Now please return to your bed.
Like...
The idea of being stuck forever in a state of stasis that looked like a crappy old motel room had been in our minds for a long time, but we weren't sure exactly how we wanted to rip you out of it. There was some debate over whether the opening sequence happened inside the player's head or not. There was an alternate opening where Aperture had hooked up all of its cryo-stored test subjects to an incredibly boring hotel room simulator, which Wheatley would then wake the player from. Eventually, this was discarded as too difficult to explain in the short time allotted, and we opted to change the hotel room to a container ride on a rail. This allowed us to show the player, rather than tell them about how they and other test subjects have been stored, show some of the scale of the facility, and even hint at how much time has passed. We also get to gradually reveal all of this through the destruction of the container itself as it moves and bangs into things. Overall, this gives the player a much more dynamic and visceral introduction to Portal 2.
I think the way that they did this, like, the tutorial and stuff like that is really, really cool, because it's like, so I'm going to have to turn it down a little bit again on mine, because it is just very loud in general. But one of the really cool things that they do with this tutorial, and something that you don't necessarily see in a lot of games nowadays, is, like, making the tutorial as part of the experience itself. Like, this game does it really, really well, and it does it, like, it plays with it, as you'll see in a moment here, in such a way that it doesn't, like... Yes, the game is telling you information, but it's also allowing you to see that information for yourself, and I think that's really cool to see. And that's something that is just... It's so good. It's so good. And, like, the time passing thing, like... Yeah, I think that's really cool.
You have been in suspension for 9999999. This courtesy call is to inform you.
Anyone in there?
Subjects should vacate the enrichment.
Hello?
Oh, I missed the other commentary thing.
Are you going to open the door?
Oh, well.
At any time?
Assumed to have exercised his or her.
Ah! Ah! Oh,
Ah.
God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you
Thanks,
okay?
really.
Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just
You
take
see,
it.
Please prepare
I'm
for
talking
emergency
here.
evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right? Don't move. I'm going to get us out of here. Oh,
I trust you,
might
Wheatley,
wanna hang on to
wholeheartedly.
something. Word of advice. Up to you.
I trust him with my life, you know?
You all right down there? Can you hear me? Hello?
I trust this man. Maybe as far as I can throw him, which is
Most
probably not
test
very
subjects
far.
do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes.
The writing for this game is just so good. It's so, like, I think that's probably one of my strongest, likes about this game is the writing is just, it's top quality. It's just top tier from the ground running, pretty much. And, you know, Wheatley does a very good job of it. Like, all the voice actors, even though there are few of them in this game, they do such a fantastic job. Like, it's insane.
Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple.
Very minor case of serious brain damage.
Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional.
I fully believe that way they would just keep us there until the time, unless... Like,
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this
Yeah.
to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you
God,
doing
the
down there?
scale
You
of,
still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects.
yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything?
The other funny
Why
thing
should
is
I
that
be
you can't
kept
see
informed?
him.
You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I going to make it through? Have I got enough
Yeah,
space?
the other test subjects were not doing very well.
Just got to get through here. Okay, I just got to concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's going to be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, so no, I hit that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's going to ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive.
And that's pretty
alright?
accurate,
Not
yeah.
dead. Okay,
God, this place is
almost
such
there.
a mess, though.
On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're going to need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready.
Yeah? The music too is so
Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on.
Yeah, we don't need
Almost
to
there.
overwhelm you with all the
Remember,
technical
you're
jargon
looking for
and
a
all.
gun that makes holes, not
Ramming
bullet holes.
a
Don't worry, you'll figure it out.
giant steel
Seriously,
frame
do hold on
into
this time.
a steel door.
There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet. But at least you're a good jumper. So you got that
Yep.
jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead. That's the spirit.
The container ride destruction sequence provided some unique technical
I
challenges.
can imagine.
The dynamics you experience are actually computed as two separate but nested simulations. The first is a course scale simulation designed as a stress element analysis pass. This pass computes the overall gross motion of the container
God.
itself and computes the collisions and breakpoints based on path keyframe data and a network of constraints. As the container bumps and crashes along, the constraints start breaking and the room progressively starts to come apart.
Oh,
There are
God.
over 300 rigid bodies and 900 constraints in this rig,
Jesus Christ.
all individually configured for properties like tensile, friction, and collision response.
Oh, God.
The core simulation portrayed gross motion that captured the main dynamics of the ride, but not the fine details. The product of the core simulation was then used to deform spline-based surfaces representing the container geometry, which in turn were parents to fine debris anchored as rigid bodies. As the surface deformations increase, anchors are broken and the fine debris rigid bodies are released into the simulation.
Okay.
The fine simulation also includes the interior furniture and the model detailing. The two simulations were then connected using cache data and were driven together by a series of scripts. Due to the computational complexities of having two nested simulations, we had to come up with some solutions to some interesting mathematical problems. One problem was that the nested nature of the simulations resulted in some instability in the fine debris calculations due to floating point computational limits. The solution employed for this was to compute the fine debris on a stage where the root transform of the course simulation was essentially cancelled out and stored for later use. This allowed us to more accurately detect the fine interactions between the debris and the environment. Post-simulation, the root transform position and inertia were reapplied to the details.
Jesus.
We solved
I
the problem
don't
of trying to compute the player
understand
within this highly dynamic
most of this.
environment by putting them in a virtual room that has all the base shapes of the rendered container, but is simply used to compute player navigation. It's hidden somewhere else in the map. The viewpoint of the player is then parented to the course simulation transform, resulting in the final rendered frame. At the end of the ride, the player is teleported into the actual game space. The simulations were iterative, enabling us to sculpt the dynamics in parallel with gameplay design. In the final product, there are over 1,200 rigid bodies, 900 constraints, and 1,000 joints. With all the iterations combined, the actual runtime spent computing the simulation was 92.4875 days.
That's fucking insane. Okay. Let me try to translate. That was insanely technical, and I only understood a bit of it. But I think I get the gist of what they actually did here. So they basically had this simulation, like, in a separate space entirely, because they weren't able to get, like, it was just too computationally expensive for them to actually put everything together into the space. So they're like, we're gonna have to basically, like, you know, simulate everything, simulate all this stuff breaking, simulate all these joints and stuff breaking and falling apart. How do we do that in everything not completely break the game? And it sounds like they ran into issues like that. Floating point issues are notorious. That part I do know. That's such a huge problem in just any type of computing science that you do. But yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like, that, you know, I think I had always thought that this was scripted, like, and I guess in part it is all scripted, but how do you script, like, so many different moving parts, like stuff breaking and stuff like that? It's like, the answer is simulation, but the problem is that it like, good God, they ran into so many technical problems with this. Jesus, like, I'm gonna have to actually parse through exactly what they did. I don't quite understand all of it, but I'll have to come back to it and kind of explain if I do end up wrapping my head around it, because it's insane. Like, it's actually insane. The other cool thing I should actually show off towards the end of the stream is that I think you can actually download the maps themselves in Gary's Mod, and we can actually kind of explore those as well, because I think those are very cool. But yeah, I think my understanding is that with the two simulations, there's this simulation going on in the room here with all these different pieces of debris, there's stuff flying around, there's the furniture and all that good stuff, and then there's the overall stuff, like the actual container, the frame container itself, that's also breaking and stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't worked on this game. It's really crazy, though.
Hello.
Oh, thank you.
And again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These
All right.
pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so
Oh.
that science can still be done,
That's
even in
lovely.
the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open, and emergency testing will begin.
The fact
in
that
3,
environmental
2,
apocalypse is
1.
pretty much what happened here, but environmental is cut off, like, it dips in a way, it's just like, it's so cool though, because it's not explicitly telling you what happened, but it's telling you through, like, foreshadowing and stuff like that. But god, this game still looks gorgeous though, even, like, though it is 15 years old, it's crazy. We don't even need any fucking AI rendering or any of that bullshit. Like, we don't need any of that.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
Of course. Yeah, of course. God, the writing, like, this type of sense of humor, though, I think was very much, like, me and my friends' bread and butter, pretty much, for the most part. Like, when I first played through this game. Like, there's so much to it, like, and especially when it comes to GLaDOS, too, and we'll get to some of her lines as well, it's like that type of very blunt, uncaring, scientific sense of humor that, like, I think that's just my sense of humor. In a way, it's a very dry sense of humor, too, but it's like, there is a certain, almost like, lack of empathy to it that's just like... No, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a lack of empathy. There is some empathy there. It's just like, it's funny that it's written in such a way that it's like almost anticipation of questions that you may have in terms of that. I think it's very clever.
Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through.
Okay, I gotta get these radios here. Oh yeah, the radios is a whole thing, that's right. Because I know in Portal 1 they had radios all around the place here. I gotta keep an eye out for those too. I gotta kill all of them. I know that's not my original bit. It's not an original bit at all. It's just I'm mandatory.
If you feel
like
liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples.
horrifying.
You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Like, this is what AI feels like. This is honestly what AI feels like nowadays, where it's like, don't worry about the fact that you're bleeding out of your ears. That's just the fact, like, it's not just like, you're simply just, it's so funny. It's so funny. Like, I think playing this game in 2026 is such an important thing to do because of the fact that everybody fucking hates AI, understandably so. My laptop completely turned off, which is pretty cool. Thanks, laptop. Appreciate that. Come on, buddy. I need to see chat, please. Come on. Asshole. Why are you like this, good sir? You're plugged in, aren't you not? This isn't charging. Hold on. Now this, yeah, my laptop fucking sucks though. I'm sorry I can't read chat for the time being here. Come on, man, really? Okay, let me try this then. Did I just fucking crash? I don't understand why. Man, the laptop really does suck, actually. The one that I bought.
This room is meant to teach players the fundamentals of portals, connecting them to two places in the world. As the blue portal moves around the world, the orange stays rooted. In the original portal, this room had these portals moving by themselves on a timer. This led to most people simply staring through their orange portal, waiting for the blue one to end up in the right place. We felt that altering this to make the players decide where the portals came out was more instructive, and meant that players who already knew how to use portals could solve this puzzle both quickly and with authority.
Oh, that's cool, yeah. I think... So, I was watching a video about this recently, too, with Game Maker's Toolkit, where Valve almost worshipped playtesting religiously, pretty much for the most part. And so I think their intention with reusing the first part of Portal 1 for this section of the game was a way of, like, they got players' feedback about how players played the first game, and so they're like, we're going to do things better, more efficiently, but also, like, look at the fucking reflections for the commentary boxes on the reflection of the lighting, too. That's insane. That's actually really cool. God, that's such a small detail, too. Sorry about me screaming at my laptop here. It's really annoying that this type of thing keeps happening. Give me 1 second here. There we go. So give me 1 second here. Let me get my laptop back up and running here. And all the graphic stuff fixed. Because I'm really tired of having to deal with this. I can now just change the display resolution, which is pretty fucking great. Okay, thanks for that. I really thought I fixed this fucking bullshit as well. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I know it's just, like, my laptop really makes me angry sometimes. Not as much as Windows makes me more angry, but, like, what can you do?
Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test.
Wait, no,
An
there's
amateur
a...
science
fuck.
reintegration associate will revive you for an interview when society has
I
been rebuilt.
I missed a radio, too, because I was so distracted dealing with the graphical issues on my laptop. God damn it. I blame my laptop for that. Whatever. This is not about that, okay? I'm a little bit annoyed at how
If the
unreliable
Earth
that
is
thing
currently
is.
governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
Huh. Okay. I don't have to worry about that. They have little infographics as well. Animal King Takeover. It's so funny. Like, they just had fun with this game. It really is so good. It's so good.
Hey! You made it!
Hello.
There should be a portal device on that podium over there. I can't see it, though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
Like me. I'm kidding. Sorry, you had to make that joke.
It's alright, no...
Uh-oh.
Hello? Can you see the portal gun? Also, are you alive? That's important. Should have asked that first.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you over there.
That's fair.
1 hour, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you.
So what if...
Brilliant.
I wonder
Go
if...
team. See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
I wonder if you wait here, then, like, will he actually wait an hour? Like, I don't know. Yeah, there's GLaDOS. Right, okay.
We thought of making a whole new character for Portal 2, but we didn't want to lose the relationship between GLaDOS and Chill that began in Portal 1. Once we decided to stay with Chill, we wanted to improve her look, updating her leg springs and jumpsuit to have a more functional design.
Nice.
At the same time, we didn't want players to not recognize her, so we kept a lot of the iconic elements like the color orange. She has folded down her jumpsuit to show she has essentially rolled up her sleeves and shed some of the aperture label. She is awake again to test, but stronger and more determined than ever.
Nice. Alright, I think we're good. Hang on. I just have to make sure that my laptop isn't... display settings... I think we're good now. God, the music though, the music is crazy. Okay, so we're good. It should not turn off, even so. Yeah, look, there's a little companion cube as well. So they kept Shell, and they got the cake as well, of course. It's interesting that they wanted to... I think it makes sense that they wanted to reuse a lot of stuff from the first game, so... Which is a common theme among a lot of video game sequels that I've played, is that they want to keep a lot of the same, while... like, reuse as much as possible while also making things from a fresh perspective, if that makes sense. There's stuff here. We're gonna hunt down some radios here. But God, yeah, the reflections are crazy. Come on. It's interesting that the music also kind of is localized to certain areas as well. Trying to look for the radio here.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids.
Oh, I see.
Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm very glad. It's almost like, you know, if only we had a sense of humor like Aperture Science does in our day-to-day, like the current real-world examples of military androids and stuff like that. Which I know, not military androids specifically, but like, you know, robots and stuff like that. Robots are the concerning thing to me. I don't know if that makes any sense at all.
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
That's useful. It's hard to see. I think there's the cameras, but I don't know if there's the radius necessarily. I don't. Let me make sure I know what I'm talking about here for the second. Radios, Portal 2. What are the weird achievements for Portal 2? Hang on. Okay, I want to actually make sure that to do this here. Hold on 1 second here. Okay, interesting. There's a couple of achievements that are pretty niche, so okay. Interesting. Okay.
This next test is very dangerous.
Smooth
to help you
jazz,
remain
let's
tranquil
go.
in the face of almost certain death. Smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
Incredible.
This map was one of the first of the older Portal maps that we beat up and decayed to bind the two games together. The smooth jazz joke is probably the oldest one in the game. The team discovered through playtesting that smooth jazz was funny to all ages, genders, and cultures.
Incredible. So Smooth Jazz was the winner among all stuff that they tested. That's really funny. Is this number 7? I have a dumb idea. I want to try to do this here. Where did the cube go? Ah. Okay. Interesting. I can believe I can do this here. Look at it go. Okay. Fascinating. We just gotta get it with enough momentum going so that it gets on the button itself here. Oh, that's fucking weird though. Okay, wait, hang on. I also love breaking the physics in games though, to be fair as well, so I definitely want to try to do that here. But we're fine. Oh god. Wait, so we have to bring all these to the emancipation. Okay. Right, alright. There's another one here. Even though there's no point to it, I just think it's funny here.
Starting out in the ruins of the test chambers from the first portal was our goal pretty much from day one. We wanted to give players a sense of nostalgia for what they had played, but also make it very clear that things had changed. Not only in a fictional sense, but in a graphical one as well.
Oh, yeah.
We needed to bridge the gap between the first game's simpler art assets and the much more complex look of Portal 2.
Interesting. Gotta give the artist credit, you know? I do have to appreciate that, yeah. Very helpful. God, I gotta keep remembering
Great work.
that it's not the
Because
red
this
button
message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
here. Nah, I won't. Is there a thing in here? No. There is something up here, though, I think. Unreason. There's a little cat as well. That's fun. Oh yeah, I meant to say this earlier. I am not going to pretend to be an expert on stuff like graphics and physics as well. Even simulated physics. Like, that stuff was... When they were first talking about that stuff, that on the, like, very first... one of the first developer commentary notes, that was like, I'm just like, I don't fucking know. All of that stuff went over my head. I don't know.
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
As long as it's not a deliberate part of the test, of course. I gotcha, I understand. Okay. Is this the goop? Yeah, it is the goop, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
Oh, that's lovely. Give me 1 second here. There was another one of those things, right? I think. Shit, I hope I brought it with me. I must have brought it with me, actually. Hang on. More importantly, how do I get this guy here? Eh. Eh. Come on now. How annoying. It's a shame that they don't have more of the radio stuff, because the radio gag in Aperture, or not Aperture, Portal 1 was so good that it's just like, It's a shame that they don't have it here.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
God help you. Again, it's so good. It's so good. Perfect. Yeah, you're coming with me, buddy. What is down here? Nothing. Oh, that was just before, okay. That was the entrance, okay. Gotcha. Yippee!
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Incredible.
Much of the fun in Portal is based on the joy of the aha moment when you learn something new. The game needs a very specific pacing to ensure these moments. If things are too easy, then you're robbed of that moment since it feels like you didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah.
If it's too hard, then players feel stupid instead of smart when they finally realize that one small part of the puzzle that they were missing. Unfortunately, trying to create that delicate balance leads to a lot of shuffling of levels and a lot of revisions and tweaks to existing levels. When we started the project, making any big structural change in a level or the order of levels would lead to hours or even days of busy work trying to reconnect things and make sure they lined up again. If we ever wanted to ship something the size of Portal, with the finely tuned balance we desired, then we needed a way to be able to make the big changes to the layout of the game without paying the cost of making everything line up again. We needed a way to bend space. We needed to think with portals. Using portals to connect different areas in the world, we could make any type of impossible space work out. You could look through a hallway into the next room, but the hallway might be on the other side of the map, and the room you were looking into might be in a completely different orientation. We could seamlessly insert an elevator, a huge expansive vista, a room that was bigger on the inside than the outside, or even create an infinite fall by connecting a shaft back into itself. Soon every connection between any space was a portal. We could even switch them on the fly. Even a simple door worked like the cartoons, just a facade painted on a wall that seamlessly opened somewhere else entirely. Once the game settled down, we were able to finalize our path and remove all the world portals. There's only one impossible space left in the whole game. See if you can figure out where it is.
What?
Much of the fun in Portal is based on the joy of the aha moment when you learn something new. The game needs a very specific pacing to ensure these moments.
Impossible space in the whole game? Interesting. One impossible space in the entire game. It's not the infinite fall because that they can just loop in on top of each other. If it's the... What can they not do with portals? By connecting, you know, it's a trick. Sorry, it's a trick that a lot of games do. Like even nowadays, where it's like, you know, if you want to have something that is like a very, you know, beginning sections of games, like intros and stuff like that, are separated from the rest of the game. Like I know Tears of the Kingdom did that pretty substantially in the first part of that game, and like I know the Fallout games do that as well, to a smaller extent. I think BioShock definitely does it, since I played that recently. A couple other games do it, none of which I can think of off the top of my head, but it's like a very common trick as well. And it's really cool to hear them talk about that type of thing, where it's like they had to shift around and stuff like that, the rooms and all that good stuff. Oh no, here's the thing. Okay. Gotcha, I'm just gonna have to put this guy here and hope he doesn't despawn. Because that would be sad. Yippee!
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, old, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for
Jesus
testing.
Christ. Yikes. That's a yikes from me. I love the art direction for this game. It's so good.
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled.
Nice.
The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
It's just like, it feels like such a, like, you know, PR positive message of, like, we know we fucked up. Like, we respect your right, though. We respect your right to basically, like, you know, be upset about us putting your lives in danger. Like, it's so funny. It's so funny. Like, this game, I think, you know, it's very much a commentary, and this is something that'll come back to as well as throughout the stream. It is very much a commentary and a criticism of, like, science and capitalism as well, and I think that's what makes it so good. That's what makes the entire piece of the game fit together. And there's a bit I want to talk about later on as we get to it, when we get to GLaDOS and further on in the game. But I really just want to kind of get started with the game and stuff like that.
Hey! Oi! I'm
Not
up
get
here.
started, but you know what I mean. Hello.
Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun! Oh, do you know what? It just goes to show people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave. Pop a portal on that wall behind me there, and I'll meet you on the other side of the room.
God, it's so funny.
This interaction with Wheatley was the first that we hooked up for our initial showing at E3. It demonstrated how Wheatley would be an actor in the world, and how the player would not only be interacting with him directly, but also using him to interact with the Aperture facility.
Cool. Very cool.
Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail or I would die. But we're out of options here. So get ready to catch me, all right, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing.
I got you, Wheatley. I got you. Don't worry, just trust me. Trust me. All right? Trust me.
On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it? Really? That. All right. Going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay. Ready? 1. Catch me! Catch! Ow! Ow! I am not dead. I'm not dead. I can't move. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Great. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this.
Nah. Okay, sure. Fine.
Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second?
No. I have to watch.
right, you can turn around now.
It's too late.
Bam! Secret panel. That I opened while your back was turned.
Well, if you do a
Pick me up.
similar...
Well, let's get out of here.
Nah.
How do you make a giant mechanical eyeball express life and emotions, let alone give the impression that he's talking when he has no mouth? The animator's understanding of human behavior came in handy for bringing Wheatley the personality sphere to life. Talking is so much more than just moving a character's mouth. You have to use body language, head attitudes, and rhythm of movement and eye focus to indicate a character's feelings and motivations. Slow, smooth head moves, a steady gaze, and a relaxed eye aperture indicate that Wheatley is calm. Short, sharp head turns, rapid blinks, and glancing around indicate nervousness or deceit. Add a tightly constricted eye aperture and a little shiver to show fear. Tilting the body away while keeping the eye focused on the player signals an attempt at cleverness that ultimately only fools Wheatley himself. Suspicion is communicated by squinting his eyelids and handles, which function as very expressive eyebrows and cheeks. It's also fun to remind the player that Wheatley is a machine. When hacking, his eye and body segments become perfectly centered and spin mechanically, inspired by the spinning tape reels on old UNIVAC computers. And when he wants to look far in front, he flips his eye all the way over to the other side of his head. This animation approach, combined with the writing and vocals, makes Wheatley quite a unique and entertaining character. Part human, part machine, all eye, and no brain.
I fucking love the commentators too. It's so funny. Alright, goodbye, Wheatley. I can punch him around like a football, that's fun. Eh. Can we force him off of the edge, please? We're close. I think we're close. Come on. Come on.
And off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold on though. Where are we going? Seriously. Hang on. Let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail, actually.
I really wish the game would give you the option to drop Wheatley.
Oh no. Yes, hello, no, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
Hello.
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 I'm different.
Oh. Got a loading screen. I think this is. I mean, this has been the first loading screen that we've got in the game so far, other than like the intro.
Probably ought to bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber.
Her chamber.
She will probably kill us if she's awake.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'm going to lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over. She's off. All fine. On we go. There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end?
No, please tell me, Wheatley.
A human.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know, I wouldn't have believed either. Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since.
Yeah.
Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch him.
I think they're probably going to talk about this in the developer commentary, to be fair, but the fact that he assumed that it was a man and not a woman is another running theme with this game, and we'll talk about that as well. It's the, like, to spoil something, I think, as well. The, give me 1 second, actually. Hang on. I gotta pull this fucking list up, because it's it's a whole time. Some of you may have heard about the Woke Games list, right? Which is this list that was curated by this Steam user group and stuff like that too. And it's so it's stupid. It's the dumbest list possible. They fucking hate, like, any game that is considered woke, quote unquote, is like, that has things that have a woman, a gay person, or a trans person, or anybody, like, of color. And it's really, like, it's so silly. It's so silly. Give me 1 second here to pull it up, and I can show the woke games list here. This is kind of what, like, I've been thinking about too. It's so this list is so fucking stupid. And it gives me such joy to see this here. Give me 1 second to pull it up. Window capture here. No, not window capture, actually, sorry. Display capture, that's what I was looking for. Display capture. Here we go. Here is this list here. And this is so fucking dumb. I wanna take you to, like, you can see here, like, just it's pretty much copy pasted and stuff like that. It's so fucking stupid. But let me pull up the entry for Portal 2 here. Let me try to do Control F. Like, Portal 1, 2007, no woke content. Portal 2, informational, contains subtly anti-patriarchy messaging. All male characters are portrayed negatively and is less competent than the female characters. My brother in Christ. There's only 3 characters in the game for the most part here. Wheatley's a fucking idiot. And Cave Johnson is, well, Cave Johnson. And, like, the only other person that talks in this game is GLaDOS. And she's a fucking AI who has, like, I don't understand where they get these fucking ideas from. Like, I just don't understand. Also, shout out to Hollow Knight for being subtly pro-LGBTQ. We love to see it. We fucking love to see it. The gays win. But, like, I don't understand where, like, that's why all of this fucking shit is just so, it's just dumb. It's so stupid and idiotic. And it makes no fucking sense. It's so inconsistent. It's like, there's, like, the thing about it, right, is that there's actually intelligent things that I think that, you know, the woke games community could reasonably get upset at Portal 2 about. Yes, it's anti-capitalist for the most part, and we'll get into that further in the game. Yes, it is, like, a critique and a parody of, you know, science and all that good stuff. Like, but these dumb idiots pick the, like, just, if there's a woman, bad. If there's a person of color, bad. If there's, like, if the men are portrayed in any way worse than the female characters, bad. Like, it's just, it drives me fucking insane. Anyways, I don't mean to go on a whole rant of that. I just thought I'd share that. And this is just, it's one of my favorite lines in this entire document here. It's really funny. Sorry, I just had to share that. It's so silly. Anyways, just, God, I don't understand these people. I really don't. Like, there's literally, like, rather than picking apart it, like, actually criticizing the game, they just, like, brain dead. They're all brain dead. Like,
originally, GLaDOS was built to curl up and disguise herself as one of her rings.
Oh, wow.
Potentially explaining how she had survived the explosion at the end of Portal 1. But this wasn't a very dramatic reveal, so we threw it out in favor of spreading her out over a greater distance. This also made her more recognizable as GLaDOS when you initially crossed the room. The actual wake-up animation was a combination of simulated animation with a layer of hand-keyed animation over the top.
Cool.
A 2-stage model was created for this scene. The first stage had separate pieces and connecting cables that would be drawn together by running a physics simulation so that the pieces would interact with the environment.
That's actually dope.
Physics simulations were also used to break apart the objects GLaDOS crashed into while she writhes around. At the point where GLaDOS rises free of contact with the ground, she switches instantaneously to a fully connected model with controls for hand-keyed animation. From this point, the animator enhanced GLaDOS' awakening by hand, choreographing the violent chaos of her re-emerging consciousness while at the same time conveying the weight of a machine the size of an airliner. Once the hand-keyed animation was done, a final simulation pass was run to animate the cables and dangling parts of GLaDOS' body. The scene was produced very rapidly for an E3 deadline, and a traditional rig for the sequence was never fully realized. This made it difficult when we extended the sequence after E3 to add further animation, but we accomplished it by bearing in mind that GLaDOS herself is pretty broken at this point. The last part of the sequence requires the player to lose control of their view while being immobilized by a giant mechanical pincher. Once the controlled camera takes over, a careful alignment and time synchronization was required to make all the hand-animated models and camera interact with each other. Each of the stages in this wake-up scene contain a variety of processes that are very challenging to achieve live in a game engine.
That's actually so sick, though. That's so cool that they part of it is a physics simulation. It's not just all animation. Like, that's so sick. And so it theoretically could be, I mean, it's not going to be different every time, but it's just like, that's so cool, though. Like, I think the one biggest thing for me coming back to this game after all this time is that, oh yeah, like, there's so much work in the art that went into this game and the programming side as well, like, that they, like... But the funny thing about Valve is that I think they like to marry a lot of those two together a lot of the time. It's so cool. Anyways, where the fuck am I supposed to go here? Oh, here we go.
Okay, down these stairs. Jump! Actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Go ahead and jump. You've got braces on your legs, so you're all set. Although no braces on your arms, though. So you're going to have to rely on the old human strength to keep a grip on the device.
Thanks,
and
Whitney.
By extension, me. So do really make sure you keep a grip on me. Also, a note: no braces on your spine either. So don't land on that. Or your head. No braces there. That could split like a melon from this height. So do definitely focus on landing with your legs. Quick question: have you been working out? Because I'll be honest, there's no evidence of it. You know, I'm not
Christ,
just a
man.
plastic cup.
You just woke me up
We will
from
be landing with some
stasis.
force. So bit of grip, just using grip, classic grip. Right, let's go. Jump. What's the worst that could happen? I just thought about the worst thing that could happen there. I just thought of something even worse. Better plan, a new plan. No imagining of any potential outcomes whatsoever. Okay, just jump. Just jump into the abyss and see what happens. Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grip. We're all fine. That's tremendous. I just looked down. I do not recommend it. I've just done it again.
That's not that bad.
This is the main breaker room. Let's go in.
Nah. This is an area that we will back into again at some point, I think.
Look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand?
I think so.
Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere. Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Let there be light. That's, God. It's quoting God.
Okay, nice.
Oh, look at that. Turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up.
Yeah.
Now. Escape pod. It's moving up. Okay, no, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, it makes it go faster.
He is a fucking idiot. I love him.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this. There's a
People
pass.
can
Okay,
be
fine.
stupid regardless of gender, okay? It's a gender neutral thing.
Wait, did I do B? Do you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up complete.
I don't. Okay, listen. All right, new plan. Act natural. You've done nothing wrong. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what? Oh no! No, 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 no! Oh no, 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 no!
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster.
Also, there's a bit of a delay in her voice,
I
though.
will say, though, that
I
since
have
you
never
went to all
noticed
the
before.
trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
What a great quote, though. Oh my god. I remember that, like, there are certain quotes from this game that just live rent-free in my brain, honestly. And that is definitely one of them. And I remember being that type of person that was very obnoxious about it, too. And probably still will be, to be
Here we
honest.
are, the incinerator room. Be
I am
careful
not sorry.
to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here.
God, it's so...
The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just
She's
like old
so
times.
bitter, though. She's so bitter. It's great. Oh. Whoops. Didn't think that the game would let me do that. I don't think I've ever tried, to be fair.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times.
Okay, I gotta make sure I save him. I gotta make sure I save that turret. It's important to me, you know? It's important to me.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere.
Gotcha, buddy.
Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times.
No!
There it is. Hold on. There. Good. You have a dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead.
There's certain ones that were quotes
Once
that
testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk.
there are certain quotes that me and my friends would recite to each other like all the time when it came to like this game. Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's honestly peak. But oh man, like the shadows here and stuff like that really make it feel like a horror game. The lighting too. The lighting is so good. It's so good. I think my core, like...
Here, let me get that for you. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me.
One more thing about the games thing. Yeah, sorry. The other quote that lives rent free, like it's like, oh yeah, no, the woke games list hates the game when the woman actually has a personality to her. Just like, oh no. But I don't I think this game is fucking great though. Honestly, I think that should goes without saying. But I don't like. I want to be clear here because I do want to make more stuff about the woke games list at some point because I just think it's fucking hilarious, honestly. But I am very supportive of this game and of GLaDOS as a character, and it's very frustrating to be it's very funny. It's honestly like that community is so like easy to make fun of because their complaints are so stupid.
I'll just move that out of the way for you. This place really is a wreck. But the important thing is you're back. With me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest of your life.
Sounds good.
After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
She's so fucking pissed.
When the player first encounters the robot arms, we wanted to convey that they were still coming back online. The idea was that GLaDOS was just waking up and hadn't yet fully regained control of them. Slowly over the course of the first few levels of this act, she gets more sure of herself and her ability to alter and mess with the lab increases. The arms presented a number of challenges, the key one being the interaction with the player. It was easy for the player to get stuck behind or inside of the models if they did something too complex. So we had to limit most of the arm action to the walls or ceilings of the test chambers, and we restricted their use on a larger scale to areas where we could be sure of the player's location.
Sick. That makes sense. I mean, yeah. I feel like they had to do a lot of stuff where they're just like, all right, the player's gonna get into areas where they shouldn't be here, and here, so we have to just make sure that all of that is off limits to them. I'm like, that's fair. I think that's good. That's good design, in a way where they don't want players to break things, and I get that. Cold boot. Okay.
Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that.
You're welcome. Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test.
Fucking sarcasm
which
is great.
deadly lasers, and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
GLaDOS originally was a lot more cutting in these opening rooms, given that she's talking to someone she perceives as her murderer. Playtests revealed, though, that it was a bit grueling getting browbeaten by GLaDOS this early in the game, so her arc was rewritten to give her more of a slow burn towards the player.
That's really interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense that, like, I kind of want to know what the comments that they had originally were like then, because it sounds like, you know, she was, like, very much aggressive, I would say. Interesting. I never even thought about that, you know? Alright, time to show off exactly how bad I am at this game.
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do.
Boy, howdy do I know, GLaDOS. I certainly do know. I'm very much aware of that. And how much I've spent, like, literally an hour yapping. You know? I get it. I get it. The AI is not pleased. Like, GLaDOS is the only AI I'm okay with in 2026. Like...
This next test involves discouragement redirection cubes. I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see how they work.
Oh,
there
the
should
fucking
be one
arms,
in the corner.
Like, it's so cool and so menacing as well. Nope. Let me take a look at stuff here actually as well. Give me 1 second to make sure I'm getting the right things here as well. He's having the time. I do also really like the ruined aesthetic and like how everything looks run down still, because GLaDOS is still coming online admittedly. How fucking insane some of these, like I didn't even notice this guy here. Oh, sorry, I see you again. Hold on. I feel like I should probably play some White Knuckle after this, honestly. Again, my brain keeps thinking that I press
Here come the test results.
the wrong button.
You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person.
Factually,
We
a
weren't
horrible
even
person.
testing for that.
Yeah, I can imagine like playtesters in this game being told you're a horrible person and be like, "Oh, that's mean though." They made GLaDOS too mean, and they had to cut back. Incredible, absolutely incredible.
Don't let that horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better,
Science
has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep.
No, that's a quote I remember. Like, that's an insult I remember sharing with my friends, and in good jest, of course. But like, you know, it's so fucking mean. It's like 3 out of 22. Yeah, 3 out of 22. He's having a time here.
Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
One moment. You are navigating these test chambers faster than I can build them, so feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility.
Oh, that's the only thing I'm good at. Hold on.
Give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
God, I love this game though. It's so good. I don't know what else to say about it, to be honest. It is, like... The puzzles do feel intuitive. Everything feels, like, intuitive in such a way that it makes sense.
This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faceplate. It was
this
part of
one.
an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly
Also, look at
informative.
that.
They could
Oh my
not.
goodness.
Good luck.
This was the first test map that we created when we started to experiment with the aerial faceplate puzzle element. The map underwent many visual refinements, but it's one of the few puzzles that remained almost completely unchanged from its first form.
Interesting. Very cool. Close enough. Nice. Come on now. You got it.
Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in.
Oh, cool.
So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. I thought that was interesting.
Very interesting. Thank you, GLaDOS.
Let's see what the next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faceplates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
Sounds like every other customer service worker.
The catapult trajectory lines seen here allow us to visualize where the catapult will deliver a player or a physics object.
That's really
We can
cool.
differentiate the speed and trajectory for players and other objects. The yellow lines are for physics objects, and green is the player's trajectory. Sometimes we need to have a different value to accommodate the shape of the object being catapulted. What works for the player may not work for an object, and vice versa. For
Interesting.
instance, it was common for a box to make it to a ledge while the player would smack into the side, and then fall down into the slime. The visualization tools helped us debug these types of problems.
Very interesting. Yippee!
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
Never.
You don't have to test with the garbage. It's garbage. Press the button again.
Got a radio. Hell yeah.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
I see, gotcha. What a banger. All radios must die. Not even the ones in Portal 1. Hello. Gorge.
Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises?
I fucking love this.
I'm sorry. I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact.
Just an interesting science fact, of course. Yeah. Absolutely. Wait, sir, come back now. I've played through both games before. It has been a while, though. Oh, the companion cube, okay. There's something specific about this one, actually. If I remember right. Yeah, I played through both games.
Oh, did I accidentally fizzle that before you could complete the test?
Oh.
I'm sorry. Go ahead and grab another one.
Now that one also destroys.
Oh, no. I fizzled that one too.
Yep.
Oh well. We have warehouses full of the things. Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them.
Gotcha. Hello. Saw Wheatley for a second there. Interesting. I had never seen Wheatley there before. Mr. Wheatums. Down we go again. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yippee.
Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one is broken. Don't take anything with you.
I won't dream of it, you know? I need to find something to take with me, though. The cube is singing. Okay, weird. I'm gonna try to find something to steal. Go on. Okay. I can launch myself with more momentum, I think. No, okay, that does not work that way. That does not work the way that I wanted it to, okay? Unfortunate. Because the physics hate me for some reason. Okay. Still the wrong one, though. There we go. God, I really wanted to steal something here, though. Oh, we can. I'm just stupid. Okay, right. Of course. Sick. No!
I think that one was about to say, I love you. They are sentient, of course. We just have a lot of them.
Ah, okay, yes. Nice. Of course, that makes so much sense. Yeah, of course. God, okay.
This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
Come on. Nice.
We needed a puzzle that would demonstrate the different effects that the Fizzler has on the game. This map was consistently the one that most of our playtesters would get stuck on, and we tried various things to make the puzzle easier to understand. Originally, this room had 2 Fizzlers in it and was divided up into 3 distinct areas. This proved to be too complicated and almost none of our playtesters could solve the puzzle.
Oh well.
We removed the second Fizzler and simplified the layout of the room quite a bit, but most of our playtesters were still getting stuck on it. We identified the problem to be the space above the Fizzler. Originally, the space was completely open, but that didn't effectively convey to the players that they needed to shoot a portal above the Fizzler. We then tried putting glass with several holes in it above the Fizzler. This was slightly more effective as players would know that the holes are there for a purpose, and would try to solve the puzzle by shooting portals through the holes. The map was still not testing well though, as players could not figure out which side of the Fizzler they needed to be on when they shot their portals. We then changed it to have only a single hole through the glass, moved down to the eye level of the player, so that shooting the portal from either side of the Fizzler would be a valid solution. This change tested really well, and we started seeing most of our playtesters make it through the level without getting stuck on it for a long time.
Very neat. I feel like I remember there being some lore about people's brains being uploaded into companion cubes as a form of torture. Yeah, I think that was accurate. Like, there was a game theory about that, I think, a while ago. Like, one of the first game theories that they ever did. And it was about the companion cube, yeah. And yeah, pretty much.
We originally planned to use the same emancipation grid effect we'd used in Portal 1. We were surprised to hear during several of our early playtests that players thought this map was the first time they'd encountered one. Players walked through at least one emancipation grid in almost every map. Playtesters also weren't able to report the grid's properties. That indicated to us that we needed to better communicate when an interaction was occurring. Our challenge was to create an effect that was more noticeable to players, but didn't look so solid or so threatening that players wouldn't attempt to walk through it.
Interesting.
We chose to keep the cool color scheme and reinforce the non-threatening nature of the field by mimicking the kind of water caustics you'd find in a shallow swimming pool.
Very cool.
To communicate that the grid blocks portal placement, we added flashes whenever the player shoots one. To warn players that the grid will destroy objects brought through it, we added a vortex effect that increases in intensity as objects get near.
Huh.
Once these changes went in, playtest feedback demonstrated that players noticed the emancipation grids earlier and had a much better understanding of their function.
Cool. Very cool. Like I said, the Valve really likes their playtesting. They had to, so much so that they had to stop GLaDOS from being too mean because the playtesters didn't like her. They didn't like her before because she was just like straight up like just aggressive and hostile. Like this. Oh. Huh. They have been perceived, though, now. I feel like this one also probably had to be reworked.
Wheatley was originally envisioned as a group of spheres that you discover as you explore the facility behind the scenes. We ditched this idea for two reasons. For one thing, behind the scenes levels were required to highlight the introductions of these new spheres, and these levels have their own unique logic. The number of spheres we wanted would have made for far too many of these types of levels, resulting in a very unportal-like game.
Huh.
Also, we were spending so much time introducing these new characters, so we had no time to get to know any of them before they were swept off stage for the next one.
That's fair.
Eventually we realized it would be a lot more satisfying to really get to know one sphere instead of briefly meeting 6. Some of these characters were eventually recycled as corrupt cores for the finale.
I was hoping that that would be the answer of, like, they just got recycled for the finale.
Hey, it's me! I'm okay!
Hello!
Well, I'm back. The aerial faithplate in here is sending a distress signal.
They had a Wheatley here too. Yes, it did.
There. Try it now.
Really what happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was...
This plate must not be calibrated to someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very healthy.
Oh, well, thank you.
Try it now.
Bird, right? Couldn't believe it either.
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
That's gonna reset the portal, yeah. Right, okay, gotcha. So blue, and then orange is here. Oh god, this one is gonna test the limits of my patience though. Oy. Ow. It's not even that hard, but I definitely do remember struggling with this one when I first played the game. Ow. It's such a good smack sound, though. It really is. Ow. Try to do fancy bullshit. The fancy bullshit does not, in fact, work.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
Hell yeah. Oh, another great quote from GLaDOS. Like an eagle piloting a blimp, of course. And I think the surprise should be coming up soon, that section of the game.
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
I would love that.
The Faith Plate was originally a robot arm model which we hurriedly placed into the maps to see if the gameplay was fun. Over time it became apparent that playtesters were struggling to tell the Faith Plate apart from the standard arm, so we replaced it with a new design. It was meant to be a simple, heavy weight which was flung upwards, propelling the player. The length is meant to imply a direction, so the player knows the intended flight path before they step onto it. We experimented with footmarks and tread plates on the design, but it quickly became confusingly busy, so we kept the design simple.
That's fair. Look at him go. Hello? Okay. Goodbye. Got the zoom. We go up here. Up. Okay, I get it now, I think. God, yeah, these puzzles definitely took a long time for my brain to figure out. Originally. Nice.
Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
Yeah, it's like, I think at this moment it's like, oh yeah, wait, no, Gladys can at any time get more test subjects, but she doesn't want to. It's great. Very, like, you know, it's definitely witty dialogue for sure, but I think it also kind of highlights a lot of, like, characterization of the stuff as well.
These bridges are made from natural light that I pump in from the surface. If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do at all. Okay. Right, this nonsense. And then we go here. Yeah, there's so many quotes from Glass just live rent free in my brain. It's great. So this was this not this is not the place this was supposed to go here. Gotcha, okay. God, I swear if I fucked up that jump, I'd be so mad.
Excellent. You're a predator, and these tests are your prey. Speaking of which, I was researching sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody. Nobody but you is that pointlessly cruel.
I was like, wait, sharks? What are you talking about? Oh, there's the Vat Sphere. Love him. Or her, I don't remember. Again, I don't know, but
Good news. I figured out what to do with all the money I save recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure.
I see. How they have been perceived.
Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
I'll try not to.
Hey! Up here! I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it right down. Bird! Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're gonna break out of here, alright? Very soon, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes. Just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me.
Alright, thanks, Whitley. Definitely never saw
I went
you.
and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore.
Okay.
Anyway, back to testing.
Fair enough. She murdered him, and like I murdered myself here. Good God. No wonder it's so difficult for us to escape here.
I figured out what to do with all the money I saved
Because
recycling your
Wheatley's
one
so
room full of
incompetent.
air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure.
Wow.
Perfect. The door's malfunctioning. I guess somebody's going to have to repair that too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
Hey! Up here. I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door
Oh
mechanism.
no, we didn't
Shut
have
it
to
right
look
down.
at. We didn't even have to look at him.
Bird! Okay, That's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're gonna break out of here, alright? Very soon, I promise, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes, just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me, never saw me.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore.
Hopefully.
Anyway, back to testing.
Not like me, the second test. Oh god. Oh, also plays the thing. Hang on. That's interesting. It plays the opera. I don't remember the name of the song off the top of my head, but it does play it. Fuck. Oh. Secret here. Interesting. Ratman? Huh. Very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this before. There is no magic. Let's just say beans? Beans. Okay, nice. Alpha male? Magic? Is it gathering? Maybe. I don't know. Depends. Got the camera. Oh no. Aperture. This is just beans cans. Let's see. This one's say. Oh. If I... Oh, number one dad. Huh. Weird. God, the audio design is insane, though. My God. Like... Holy shit. That's crazy. Doctor? Is it theory that Ratman was Shell's dad? I don't remember, honestly. That sounds right, though, I think. Maybe. Oh, this is gonna be precarious. Oh, God. There's so many details that I have not noticed because the last time I played this game was on Xbox, and so it was on a like TV in the living room, so I don't think there was necessarily any ability for me to tell all these different audio stuff as well. It's really cool. It's so cool. Like, there's such a strong attention to detail here. Put you there.
well. In fact, you did so well, I'm going to note this on your file, in the commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. Did well. Enough.
Yeah. That's, well enough is good enough for me. Good old rat man.
This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh
Nice.
wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Project Lil is our code name for an internal push to make our comments more accessible to the whole Valve community. It was pointed out to us in mail from a fan that in some of our previous commentary, the designers referred unfailingly to the gamer as a he. Although in natural speech, most of us normally tend to say they and their, rather than he and his, some stuffy, overactive minion of the grammar police went through and revised all those usages to make them conform to an oppressive gender-biased rule. However, research shows that they and their is a perfectly acceptable and even older form, and we're happy to fall back on it and let people talk the way they normally talk, and screw the so-called rules that alienate our fans. Thanks, Lil.
Wait, what?
Project Lil is our code name for an internal push to make our comments more accessible to the whole Valve community. It was pointed out to us in mail from a fan that in some of our previous commentary, the designers referred...
Okay, yeah, that's, that's based. Even if it is, like they complain about it, it is based that they did that. Ow. It's cool that they changed the... Yes, they and there have been used as a first-person pronoun for thousands of fucking years. Again, it's... I'm gonna fucking lose it. The woke games list thing, they could have... There are some instances on that list in which they did complain about stuff like that, in their complaints, and it's like... Oh, that's right. Again, it's so the point is that it's so inconsistent. That list is so ridiculously stupid and inconsistent. But come on now. Really? I remember having problems with this earlier too.
Searching.
God, okay. I think we could probably get the jump on them here. Yeah, there's some puzzles in Half-Life like that too. Okay, sorry buddies. This is particularly mean, but I have to do it. It's so mean, but I have to do it. All of them must perish, except for the one that we have to save. Maybe I am a horrible person. Maybe GLaDOS was right. Nah. Nah, it's fine. It's probably fine. Wait, hang on, I gotta be a little bit smart about things here. Orange. Going out of my way to do this. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No, absolutely no point in doing that. Okay. Absolutely no point in doing that. But they needed to die.
To maintain a constant testing cycle, I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know. You know how I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years?
Oh, wait.
Well, I've been working on a belated birthday present for you. Well, more of a belated birthday medical procedure.
Nice.
Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
Definitely, yeah. We love science. For sure.
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks stupid. That's not me talking. It's right here in your file. On other people it looks fine. But right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait. It's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh wait, it says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France. Who is there?
Oh.
There you are. Who are you? Flying.
I don't remember how this one works, actually. Oh, wait, I think I do.
Are you still there? Are you still there? Target lost. Resting. Searching.
No.
Activated.
Probably not the right way to do that, but... very, very badly hurt. All scrap must go. God, I know there's turrets in White Knuckle as well, and I'm kind of scared to get through those because that's already such a huge climb by itself that it's going to be very hard to deal with that. Very fun game, though. I don't care enough about this, but actually it's way too much work.
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. So that's interesting. It's a small world.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. So I'll just give you a hint. It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen in a long time.
With vacuum tubes such a big part of Portal 2, we designed the new elevators to work within them. We liked the idea that this made the player feel about as important to Aperture as the cargo moving through the tube, and it also gave us plenty of opportunities to show how the system could go wrong, such as when the tubes get blocked or when cargo rains down on the elevator. The videos began as attempts to visualize some of Gladys's dialogue, but they evolved into a means of relaying information about the larger world of Aperture. It seemed very likely to us that Aperture would boast to the test subjects about the devices they were testing, and show them the clever ideas they had put into the products. The videos also served as a reward for completing the test chambers, and a way to make the elevators visually different from one another, to prevent repetition.
That's fair, yeah. I get that. Very cool. Can you kill me?
Who's there?
Yes, you can. Okay, yep, alright.
Are you still there? Are you still there? Searching.
There's gotta be good. There's gotta be a way to get in there.
Hello.
Hello.
Searching.
I have an idea. Ah. I have an idea.
I'm on fire.
Sorry, buddy. Oh, wait, we can get through here. Incredible. Very interesting. Very fun. Not a moron. Or no, it's this. Nay, I don't even know what that says. Something ratty. Oh damn, that's a nice computer though, all things considered. Very interesting. Again, I haven't seen most of the stuff with the Ratman stuff, so it's very fun to find that. I'm glad that there are little puzzles in themselves, the stuff that you wouldn't necessarily see.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't say what the prize was for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Nice. I mean, not nice, but Jesus. I think I know how to do this. Maybe? I know I get it now. Taking this guy with me though. I think to solve this puzzle he needs to use portals. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. It's
I
called
bet you
fuck.
think I forgot about your surprise.
God
I
damn
didn't.
it.
In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting
Now
choked
you're
up just
thinking
thinking
of
about
portals. This puzzle requires a little bit of thinking with portals. This puzzle requires a little bit of thinking. Oh god. Incredible.
Initiating surprise in 3, 2, 1.
I'm scared of surprises.
I made it all up.
Yippee!
Surprise.
I love disappointment. Woo!
Oh, come on. If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned you at birth. So I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you.
Stop. Right, okay. I do remember this one as well. Okay, we'll get two of them, nice. I think the intention was to get two of them. Yeah, they're actual bullet holes. Weird. Very cool though. Sure. God, I'm taking so much damage. Come on. There we go. Got the cameras.
I feel awful about that surprise. Tell you what, let's give your parents a call right now.
The birth parents you are trying to reach do not love you. Please hang up.
Oh, that's sad. But impressive. Maybe they worked at the phone company.
Maybe. Yes, Wheatley for real, you gotta kill Glass and put me in charge of Wheatley Portal 2 official.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, it's
I
you,
taught
Wheatley.
my way onto
Crazy.
The old nanobot work crew rebuilding the
You will
shop.
make
They are
Aperture Science great
really
again.
I know,
Oh, no.
Jerry. No, I'm on a break, mate. On a break. And just hang in there for 5 more. What, Jerry? You can't fire me for that.
I gotta take a
Yes,
screenshot of
Jerry.
that.
Or maybe your prejudiced work site should have accommodated a nanobot of my size. Thanks for the hate crime, Jer. See you in court, mate. Anyway, look, just hang in there for 5 more chambers.
Wheatley Portal 2 official. Yo, it's me, Wheatley for real. You gotta kill Gladys and put me in charge of Aperture Science. I will make it good. I fucking love that on the YouTube comments.
You know the old formula.
How's it going,
Comedy equals
Wheatley?
tragedy plus time. And you have been asleep for a while, so I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do the math.
Maybe Wheatley is the only AI I should actually trust. I don't know. I don't. Like, very funny. Weird it's happening with the graphics there. Very sparkly. Okay, right. I remember this one being weird. I get it now, I think. Again, sorry about the camera. There we go. I really do gotta get the chats working for both YouTube and for Twitch as well. I know how to do it for Twitch, I just don't know how to do it for YouTube so that I get both of them. I know there's plenty of, like... I know there's a bunch of plugins that you can use for it, it's just like, a lot of them you have to pay for it, and it's like, I don't want to do that, that's annoying. Get it? We did not get it. Okay. Oh, I did get it.
thought about our dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly think works out best for one of both of us.
I think the funniest thing about playing this game in 2026 is that I know just how much fucking training it takes for some of these AI models to prevent them from being snarky assholes about things too. And like, it's so funny to see how much training goes into like making sure that they have proper
Federal
safety.
regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good.
Like safety
That's
precautions
right.
and stuff like
The
that.
facility is completely operational again.
Oh, nice. I guess, I don't know. But it's just very funny that, like, it's so difficult to make something, like, not hostile to human beings. Because we are the worst sometimes. Oh, so we need to cross all three of them. Okay, right. Ow. Oh god. It's so cool, the music as well, though, too.
I think these test chambers look even better than they did before. It was easy, really. You just have to look at things objectively, see what you don't need anymore, and trim out the fat.
Yeah. I suppose that is accurate, I suppose.
I've got a surprise for you after this next test. Not a fake, tragic surprise like last time. A real surprise.
Yay.
With tragic consequences.
My favorite type of surprises.
And real confetti this time. The good stuff. Our last bag. Part of me's going to miss it. But at the end of the day, it was just taking up space.
You hate to see it.
What's going on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy! I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range of hearing. I know I'm...
Look, Metal Ball, I can't.
The breakout sequence here was originally a lot longer, involving Wheatley talking to you in a horrible American accent, assuming GLaDOS can't hear him. Simultaneously, we'd have GLaDOS commenting on the entire ridiculous exchange because of course she can hear him. When we playtested the concept, every player made a beeline for the opening, so we either had to ditch all the dialogue or figure out a reason for the player to stand around for 5 minutes, even though they could escape at any time. We ditched the dialogue.
Gotcha.
Run, for goodness sake! Run! Come on, I'm closing the doors. Okay, quick recap. We are escaping. All right, that's what's happening now. We're escaping.
Gotcha.
So you're doing great. Just keep running. Quick word about the future plans that I've got in store. We're going to shut down her turret production line, all right? Turn off her neurotoxin and then confront her. Again, though, for the moment, run! Keep moving, just keep moving!
The irony is you were almost at the last test. Here it is. Why don't you just do it? Trust me. It's an easier way out than whatever asinine plan your friend came up with.
Let's do it.
Oh, wait, where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, look. There's a deer. You probably can't see it. Get closer.
Oh, cool. I figured I'd try to do it, you know? I know it was a trap. I know it's a trap. But it's just, like, I gotta do it, you know?
I've got a surprise for you after this next test. Not a fake, tragic surprise like last time. A real surprise with tragic consequences.
Also, shout out to...
Real confetti this time. The good stuff. Our last bag. Part of me's going to miss it. But at the end of the day, it was just taking up space. What's going on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy! I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range.
The breakout sequence here was originally a lot longer, involving Wheatley talking to you in a horrible American accent, assuming GLaDOS can't hear him. Simultaneously, we'd have GLaDOS commenting on the entire ridiculous exchange because of course she can hear
turn
him.
this off?
When we playtested the concept, every
Oops,
player made a
sorry.
beeline for the opening. So we either had to ditch all the dialogue or figure out a reason for the player to stand around for 5 minutes, even though they could escape at any time. We ditched the dialogue.
Keep moving, just keep moving!
The irony is you were almost at the last test. Here it is. Why don't you just do it? Trust me. It's an easier way out than whatever asinine plan your friend came up with.
Oh, what? Come on, how stupid? Oh! Come on, let's go.
Oh, what? How stupid do you think does she think we are? Me immediately going to solve the puzzle, why not?
Come on, come on!
I knew it was a trap, but like still.
Ah! What's going on in there? Can you get out? We have to get you out of there!
Hello.
Try to make your way back out here! I heard gunfire! Nothing done to help at this point, but I haven't been tried. You're okay? Great, come on! This way, this way! Hurry! Go, 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 go!
Hold on. God, I thought about that. I know, like, me trying to find stuff that breaks from a game that notoriously, like, they place tested into, like, hell and back.
There's the exit! We're almost out of here! He's bringing the whole place back! Hurry! Hurry!
I gotta see what happens, you know, I gotta see what happens. Crushed to death.
Come on! Come on! Ah! What's going on in there? Can you get out? We have to get you out of there! I heard gunfire! It's a bit late this, but look out for gunfire. Probably doesn't help at this point, but I haven't been tried. You're okay? Great, come on! This way, this way!
I love Wheatley.
Hurry! Go, 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 go! There's the exit! We're almost out of here! Bringing the whole place back! Hurry! Hurry! This way!
God, the physics though, my god. I think those are all just physics collisions. That's not even like a script. I mean, it is scripted, obviously, but it's like, it's not animated. Which is really cool. It's really cool that they use, like, some of the physics and simulations to create animations for stuff that they would have had to spend hours to do by hand.
Ah, brilliant! You made it through. Well done. Okay, follow me. We've still got work to do. At least you can't touch us. What's happening? Okay, don't move. Okay, alright, so I've got an idea, but it is... Ah! Oh, for God's... They told me that if I ever turned this flashlight on, I would die. They told me that about everything. I mean, I don't even know why they bothered giving me this stuff if they didn't want me to use it. It's pointless. Mad. Ooh. It's dark down here, isn't it? They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrifying. Though obviously not paranormal in any meaningful way.
They just like screaming, you know?
Try to jump across. Let's keep moving. The factory entrance must be around here somewhere.
Who doesn't love screaming?
Careful, careful. Wait, careful. Let me light this jump for you. Okay, this looks dangerous. I'll hold the light steady. Oh, nicely done. Quick, this way. Here's an interesting story.
Oh, we've got to be. What the fuck?
I almost got a job down there.
I didn't even mean to do that.
But,
I didn't even mean to do that. I tried to jump around it. Okay.
Ah, brilliant! You made it through. Well done. Okay, follow me. We've still got work to do. At least you can't touch us back here. What's happening? Don't move. Okay, alright, so I've got an idea, but it is bloody dangerous. Here we go. Ah! Oh, for God's... They told me
it teleported
that if
me.
I ever
Okay, I
turned this
see.
flashlight on, I would die. They told me that about everything. I mean, I don't even know why they bothered giving me this stuff if they didn't want me to use it. It's pointless. Ooh. It's dark down here, isn't it? They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrifying. Though obviously not paranormal in any meaningful way. Oh, nicely done. Quick, this way. Here's an interesting story. You might like this. I almost got a job down here in manufacturing, but guess who the foreman went with? Only an exact duplicate of himself. Nepotism. Ended up giving me the worst possible job, tending to all the smelly humans. Sorry, that's no, I wouldn't say smelly. Just attending to the humans.
So-
Sorry, that just slipped out. A little bit insensitive. The smelly humans.
The foreman is Cave Johnson, and so the VR game, I think.
Vacuum pipes cropped up occasionally in the original Portal. This time we wanted to show that this was the main way that Aperture transported all of its supplies about the facility. It felt very true to Aperture in that it seemed like an inefficient and ridiculously expensive solution to their transport
yeah.
problems. We also wanted it to feel more violent and physical than before, with objects constantly ricocheting against the sides of the pipes. It was as if Aperture had no real control over the system and no real care for the things they were transporting. After all, they have thousands of things.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me light this path for you. Okay, we have to split up here for a moment. Portal up to that passage, and I'll see you on the other side.
Nice.
We've got to get you out of that room. Can you reach that wall back there?
I can try.
Okay, there's another wall over here. Oh, I'll tell you, humans, oh, love them. Just the way they look is great. And they're very colourful.
I didn't even hear the rest of what he said here.
We felt that most players of Portal, ourselves included, wanted more opportunities to look behind the scenes of Aperture, and not only into deserted crawl spaces, but into the vital heart of the factory. The turret factory was a way for us to satisfy this desire, while also answering the nagging question of where all the stuff in the facility came from. Because we constantly allude to the turret creation process throughout the game, it is satisfying from a story standpoint to finally stand before the machine you've been hearing about. By showing how turrets are made, it's easy enough to extrapolate a similar creation path for all the other items that Aperture generates, only to be consumed by the endless process of product testing. We designed an entire life cycle for the poor doomed turrets, from creation, product testing, error detection, packaging, and their ultimate unpackaging prior to being recycled. In fact, the turrets never make it to shipping. As soon as a turret is completely finished and packed in a box, it is immediately sent to the unboxer, where it goes on to recycling and begins its life anew. Thus, we show Aperture continually building and repurposing its items in the most inefficient way imaginable. We never got around to building the actual unboxer, but what we pictured was that it was located immediately below the boxing machine. And while the turrets would be reduced to their components, the boxes would be discarded and end up in a steadily growing mountain of unrecycled packing materials.
Oh god. And then they decided that was way too real.
Right. Well, I'm going to take this rail down the back way. See you at the bottom. Good luck. Be careful!
No. It was really cool to see the turrets, though.
Turret redemption lines active. Please do not engage with turrets heading towards redemption. Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
Yeah, we can save our buddy here.
Thank you. Get mad.
Get mad.
Don't make lemonade. From weak
No! Wait!
Yeah!
No, I cut him off at the worst possible opportunity too.
Target.
Hey, Squeaky!
points. Give me some of your bullets. No bullets. Sorry. Yeah! Clickety click click. Right, you're on the money.
Target acquired.
Alright, check this out. Oh, give it everything I can. Can't ask for more than that.
Template. Response. Response. Template.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Response. Template. Response.
Wait.
Template. Response.
Hello, give me another chance! Oh, thank God! You saved my bacon, pal. Where we go? Is this a jailbreak? Can't say a thing.
Template.
How many can I actually
Response.
coalesce here?
Template. Response.
Yeah, how you doing? No, wait! I can't say a thing. It just happened. Better open fire.
Response. Template. Response.
Yeah, let's do this. Hey, wait. Yeah, let's do this.
Template. Response.
Yeah, let's do this.
Template. Response.
Follow me. You're gonna love this. Almost there. Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. See that scanner out there, right? It's deciding which turrets to keep and which to toss, and it's using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret, it'll shut down the whole production line. Right, I'm gonna have to hack the door so that we can get at it. Technical, you'll need to turn around while I do this. Done! Hacked. Okay, go on, just pull that turret out.
Template.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's do this.
Response.
Hello.
Yeah, let's do this.
Template.
Well,
Response.
that should do it.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! That's brilliant.
New template accepted.
If we're lucky, she won't find out all her turrets are crap until it's too late. Classic. Okay, keep your eye on the turret line. I'm gonna go and hack the door open.
Response.
Hacking. It's a little bit more complicated than it looked from your side. It should take about 10 minutes. Keep one eye on the door. This door's actually pretty complicated. Ah!
Yes, indeed.
How long's the door been open? I mean, was there any sort of announcement before it opened? Like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind? Or like a hacker alert? I mean, yeah, fair enough. The important thing is it's open, but just mention it. Coughs.
Yeah.
Alright, you're
I love the turrets. It's so fun.
Alright, now, she can't use her turrets, so let's go and take care of that neurotoxin generator as well. Bring your daughter to work day. That did not end well. And 40 potato batteries. Embarrassing. I mean, I realise they're children, but still, you know, low-hanging fruit and all that. Barely science, really, is it?
Lots of potatoes and no batteries.
Baking soda volcano. Well, you know, at least it's not a potato battery, I'll give it that, but it's not terrifically original, is it? You know what I mean? Not exactly primary research, even within the child sciences.
Wait, Shell.
And it's going right up into the ceiling. The whole place is probably overrun with potatoes at this point, isn't it? At least you won't starve, though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're going the right way, just to reassure you. Don't worry, I'm absolutely guaranteeing you 100% that it's this way. No, it's not this way. Okay, let's try this way.
Oh, I love Wheatley. Okay. Here we go. Neurotoxin sentry here.
I knew we were going the right way. This is the neurotoxin generator. Bit bigger than I expected. Not going to be able to just, push it over. Have to apply some cleverness. I shouldn't laugh, really. They do feel. I'm afraid the door's locked. Just checked it. No, what are you doing? We don't know what that button. Oh, the door's open. Well done. Let's see what's inside. Good news. I can use this equipment to shut down the neurotoxin system. It is, however, password protected. Alarm bells. No, don't worry. All right, not a problem for me. You may as well have a little rest actually while I work on it. Okay. Here we go. The hardest part of any hack is the figuring out.
Go on. Nice.
Warning. Neurotoxin pressure has reached dangerously unlethal levels.
Straight to her! I can't hold on! Come on! Come on, we have to go! Hurry!
We get the confetti as well. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, God.
This should take us right to her. I can't believe I'm finally doing this. Woo! I knew this would be fun. They told me it wasn't fun at all, so they said it's not fun at all. And I believed them. I was a fool to myself. Oh, and I'm loving this. Whale of a time. This place is huge.
It's great.
And we're only seeing the top layer. It goes down for miles. All sealed off years ago, of course. We should be getting close. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on her face. No neurotoxin, no turrets. She'll never know what hit her. Hold on, because I might not have thought this next part completely through.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going the wrong way. Get to her. I'll find you.
And now it is probably one of my favorite sections of the game. At least the second half of the game is my favorite section of the game. Come on now.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that. In fact, I devised a much more elaborate trap further ahead for when you got through this easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just dangled a turkey leg on a rope from the ceiling. Well, it was nice catching up. Let's get to business. I hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time. Otherwise, I'm afraid you're about to become the immediate past president of the Being Alive Club. Seriously, though, goodbye.
It's my big chance. This is trouble. Not again. Here comes trouble. Locked and loaded. This ain't good.
Oh, you were busy back there. Well, I suppose we could just sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops dead. But I have a better idea. It's your old friend,
Deadly
Deadly
Neurotoxin. Oh, my
Neurotoxin.
favorite.
If I were you, I'd take a deep breath and hold it.
My favorite, my absolute favorite. Look at that.
Hello.
Oh, thank you.
I hate you so much.
Warning. Central core is 80% corrupt.
That's funny. I don't feel corrupt. In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate core detected.
Oh, that's me they're talking about.
To initiate a core transfer, please deposit substitute core in receptacle.
Core transfer. Oh, you are kidding me.
I've got an idea. Do what it says. Plug me in.
Do not plug that little idiot into my mainframe.
No, you should plug that little idiot into the mainframe.
Don't you dare plug him in.
Plug me in. Plug me in.
Don't do it.
Don't listen to her. Do it. Do it. Oh, we're so close. Plug me in.
Don't.
Substitute core accepted. Substitute core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
Yes.
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
No.
Oh, yes, she is.
No, 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 no.
Stalemate detected. Transfer procedure cannot continue.
Yes.
Pull me out. Pull me
Unless
out.
a stalemate associate is present to press the stalemate resolution button.
Pull me out. Leave me in. Leave me in. Don't press it.
Don't do it.
Yes, do it.
Don't press that button. Not so fast. Think about this. You need to be a trained stalemate associate to press that button. You're unqualified.
The stalemate resolution button is the earliest configuration of the robot arms we tried. Playtesters enjoyed it, but it took us a long time to find the right place for it in the game. It clearly needed to be defending something, and for a while it defended a paranoid personality sphere who had built a huge encampment of defenses to stop you from getting to him. When the idea for the stalemate button came up, we knew it had finally found its home as part of GLaDOS' last desperate attempt at self-preservation.
Stalemate resolved. Please return to the core transfer bay.
Nah.
Please return to the core transfer bay.
No.
Please return to the core transfer bay.
How rude. Fine.
Here we go! Wait, what if this hurts? What if this really hurts? Oh, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that, or is it really gonna hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? You're just no, you're not.
Our initial idea for this version of Wheatley was to replace GLaDOS' eye with Wheatley's, but it wasn't a big enough change to see the difference. Instead, we put Wheatley onto GLaDOS' rig and gave him a puffed out look, like he's trying to make himself look big, using wall tiles.
Huh. Horrifying, okay.
We did it! I'm in control of the whole facility now.
There was really no way of doing that.
Oh, would you look at this? Not too bad, eh? Giant robot, massive. It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right, yeah, the escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift called. Look how small you are down there. I can barely see you. Very tiny and insignificant. Wait, I've just thought of something. How am I going to get in? You know, being bloody massive and everything. Wait, I know. You get into the lift, okay? Then I'll eject myself out of my new body into the lift just as you pass by me. Brilliant.
Such an
It's
idiot.
perfect. Except for all the gloves. Let me tell you, I knew it was going to be cool to be in charge of everything. But, wow, this is cool. And check this out. I'm a bloody genius now.
Estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out.
This is one of my favorite pieces of music in the game.
This body's amazing, seriously. I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge.
Wheatley has a power trip. Oh no.
Actually, why do we have to leave right now? Do you have any idea how good this feels? I did this. Tiny little Wheatley.
That's the lightning too.
Did
It's so
this.
cool.
You didn't do anything. She did all the work.
Oh, really? That's what the two of you think, is it? Well, maybe it's time I did something then.
What are you doing? No. No. No.
And don't think I'm not onto you too, lady. You know what you are? Selfish. I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you sacrificed? Nothing. Zero. All you've done is boss me around. Well, now who's the boss? Who's the boss? Ah!
Sorry.
See
Just...
That is a potato battery. It's a toy for children. And now she lives in it. Sorry, what?
The engineers tried everything to make me behave, to slow me down. Once, they even attached an intelligence dampening sphere on me. It clung to my brain like a tumor, generating an endless stream of terrible ideas.
No, not listening, not listening.
It was your voice.
No, you're lying, you're lying.
You're the tumor. You're not just a regular moron. You're designed to be a moron.
I am not a moron!
Yes, you are. You're a moron they built to make me an idiot.
That's also a banger quote.
Now who's a moron? Could a moron punch you into this pit? Ah! Could a moron do that? Uh-oh.
Why we just... You're the moron they built to make me an idiot. It's such a banger line, though, honestly.
Oh, hi. So, how are you holding up? Because I'm a potato.
The slow clap processor.
So we have that.
Oh god. I know I haven't been talking as much, but...
We're going anywhere. Well, we are going somewhere. Alarmingly fast, actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts. He's not just a regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility.
Gotcha.
Good, that's still working. Hey, just in case this pit isn't actually bottomless, do you think maybe you could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it? Just remember to land on one foot.
Oh, it shouldn't be too bad. Ow, ow. I know I haven't been talking as much, I've just been kind of in it, but I need to kind of talk about, you know, the structure of this game. I think it is similar to, actually, to a lot of other games that I really like, and kind of what I like about the way that this kind of works, this setup here. Because nothing you do in the game is outright bad, right? Like, I mean, sure, there are some things that you do that are not great from an optics perspective, but it's not like you do anything particularly like malicious or anything until it comes to the end, the halfway point, right? So it speaks to me of the way that a couple of games have set things up where it's like, even though you technically, by all intents and purposes, the player, have done things, done basically what the game has told you to do, right? You still wind up in this situation. And so, like, I know it's Wheatley as well. Wheatley's a moron, of course. I didn't think of exactly how I want to describe this here. Like, it's such a simple premise too. It's such a simple twist that Wheatley would be corrupt with power and end up taking when it takes control of the facility, but it works. It works really, really well, and it doesn't take a whole lot to make an interesting twist to a story when it's done correctly, I would say. And I think this game is a perfect example of that, and that's why I love it so much, because it's just like, it's such a simple idea, but it, like, again, the twist of, like, because it's not ultimately about the twist, it's about you trying to figure out, well, like, Shell's just trying to get home, you know, it's like, it's stuff like that, so, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to say it, but, like, it's such an interesting twist, and I think it's one of the first games in which I really saw a twist like that, to be honest. So again, it's kind of a formative memory of mine.
While making Portal 2, we explored our way through vast quantities of reference material. Inspirations included photos of NASA's Apollo and Shuttle programs, CERN's particle accelerators, both modern and obsolete, industrial robots, derelict Soviet space shuttles, overgrown temples, Brussels metro stations, seedy American motels, junkyards filled with rocketry equipment, Chinese apartment blocks under construction, Polish shipyards, neutrino detectors deep underground in nickel mines, corporate headquarters from a variety of eras, commercial nuclear reactors, experimental fusion reactors, rain-sodden book depositories in Detroit, peculiar cameras, forgotten space probes, you name it.
Insane. What an insane list of inspirations, Jesus. It works though, it works though. Like the scale of this is so massive too. Like, again, I'll have to finish once I finish with the game. Actually, go into Gary's mod and show the maps and how they're laid out too, because it's so fucking cool. It's so cool. I don't think I had ever really seen something with this as much scale as this game does. I love the idea that you're just a little guy in a huge, massive space. And this game really does play around with it quite a bit as well. I really like it. It's so good. Actually, I might take a break from this for a moment and just show off. Well, now let's get finished with this section here first, and then we can talk about it. I think I'm so used to the triggers being the ones to zoom here. Do not enter, keep out. Those signs can't stop me because I probably can't read. Like, God, the environment design is so fucking cool, though. Like, the level design for this game is just like, mwah, chef's kiss.
The size of the gigantic transition seal lock was a happy accident. We knew the connection between the old aperture and the new aperture had to be a big set piece. The first model built was about 5 times bigger than everyone expected, but people started to like it. We joked that it should be a bullet point on the Portal 2 box. Features the biggest door in games ever. We decided it would be fun to play with the player's expectations, and put a puny-looking door behind it, along with a few small props.
Yeah, that's great. Great joke. As we will soon see. It's almost as big a set piece as the frickin' door from Resident Evil 9 as well. Oh wait, what's it say? Abandonment hatch test shaft 09 Zulu Bunsen. Do not enter sealed 0615 1961. Okay. What I want to do is to switch gears a little bit here and show off the... Well, of course we can't save.
The lake map marks a total reset to the aesthetics and scale of the environments up to this point in the game. You come into the underground cave compressed, and as you progress further into the map, your eye is drawn upwards by the elevator tower, sparking cables, falling debris, and finally the test spheres, which recede vertically into nothingness. This looking upwards gives the player a sense of the vastness of Aperture before GLaDOS, and a visual sense of the daunting climb they will have to make to get back to Wheatley. The open areas encourage the player to explore their surroundings and take a break from the intensive puzzle solving of the test chambers.
It's so cool. Like, I guess that whole section wasn't that bad to have to go back and do again. What I might do here, I might split this up into 2 sections because I am getting kind of tired and I thought I would have the stamina to do all this. It's also a bit tricky given the commentary and all that stuff. So I want to switch games. I want to get stuff pulled up here for a second. So bear with me 1 second here while I do this. 1 moment here. Bear with me a second. You're going to see a black screen for hopefully not too terribly long, but it might be good to get Gary Isma installed. I know there's a big update there too. Okay, so... Well, that's unfortunate. Hang on just a second. Let me get display capture back up in here then. We have the content detector. We can look at the Portal 2 maps here. Well, man, I don't really know how to... It's gonna take a second here, okay? Like, it's gonna take a second. But I promise it'll be worth it. I promise it'll be worth it here in a second as well. I did not think this part all the way through. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is okay. Is this a speed run? I think it is a speed run thing. Cool. Of course, it's updating. Alright, that's pretty cool. Come on. Whatever, it's fun. I kind of want to do a little bit more research into how they did the physics for the first part of the game. Do simulation. That's not helpful. It's taking a second. I don't know why. Fucking unhinged medium post. Okay. God, okay. Well, in the meantime, I can hop back onto the game. Oh, wait, no, we're good. Cool. We're good. So I don't have to fucking... Oh, God, okay. No, I don't. Locations, okay. Oh, God, the fucking... Oh, God, come on now. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta fucking... Oh, there's so many maps. I haven't played this game in a while. Oh, God. There's so many fucking add-ons that I have now. Oh, God. Okay. Lots of shit. Okay. Can I quit? Oh, God. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I did that. This is not going very well. Hold on. Okay. I think we're good now. It really does not like the game, though. Are we good? Are we good? I can't see the game, so... Okay, we're good. I want to grab... Did they not have the... Oh god, they don't have the Portal 2 maps anymore. Strange. Okay. Okay, right. So let me grab maps here. There's a bunch of them I have here. Open workshop here. God, the fucking... It does not like me. Let me find the Portal 2. I had assumed that I had all these up and going, you know? Whatever. Portal... The maps... Oh, did they not have the maps anymore? That's very unfortunate if they don't. I trust this person. I don't know if I should, but it's 2.978 gigabytes, so I trust them. Maybe I shouldn't, though. God, okay, wait. Did they remove it from here? Did they remove it from Gary's mod? God, okay, hang on. Hold on, hold on. God, this fucking game. The fucking backrooms. Oh god, there's gonna be so many backrooms maps and stuff. Oh god. I haven't even thought about that. These ones, okay. Let me see here then. Are these are the ones? Okay, cool. We can look at the start, I think. Here we go. Everything is causing errors. Oh god, okay. Oh god, okay. Everything is errors. Oh no. Oh god, okay. Yeah, that seems to be a kind of an issue. Okay, yeah, I can... This might be a problem. Okay. Fucking... Okay, fine. Never mind. I give up, okay? I think there was a time in which it actually worked, but it doesn't seem to want to work now. So I guess we are stuck with playing... I wouldn't say stuck with playing. I'm going to switch gears a bit and play some more White Knuckle because I do want to play more of that as well. I'm going to switch gears a little bit and show kind of more of the design of this game as well. And then tomorrow I think I'll finish Portal 2 and then that'll be that then. Okay. Cool. I could switch to... Give me 1 second here. Oh, God. How did I ban them? Cool, I did ban them. Cool. Right. Okay. And White Knuckle. Okay, let me switch gears here on the... I can change the game category here as well. Let me change it on the YouTube side of things as well. Can I edit stream details, please? And White Knuckle. Okay. I think I've changed everything I need to do on my end. Okay. I do like this game quite a bit as well. I think my brain doesn't really want to do puzzles as much as like the entirety of tonight, so, but I figured I would stream for at least a bit, so. Okay. This game is a horror game about climbing, and you can see the design inspiration pretty much almost immediately. Because look at it, it looks so much more similar to Portal 2 as well. It's a very good game. Up we go, and then up we go. And up we go here.
Warning, unidentified individual. Drones have been deployed in your sector. For your safety.
What the fuck? This is just Portal. It's the same game. It's the same exact game. I have not seen the drones before. Okay, that's a new feature. Oh my god. You are not a friendly. Oh yeah, you're definitely not a friendly. Fuck you. Nice. Oh, that's a fun time. Okay. Now it's gonna be even more stressful. Alright. Yeah, this game very much had Portal as an inspiration. Like, it was Portal, Rain World, and Half-Life, I think. Okay. We go. Up we go. Up we go. Up. And then we do up here.
Report. Archive systems show 12% file recovery since last sweep. Data integrity
Fuck. Sorry if the camera's a little bit jarring. There's nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately. But yeah, there's a huge update to the game, and they changed quite a bit of it, I believe. Up we go, up we go. Cool. That Roach is having a bad time. Oh, he's fine now. We get the roaches for upgrades, I believe, and then we do teleport the motherfucker trapped in the moment between your birth and your death. What do you mean? What the fuck does that mean? I think I remember how to do this room. It's been a while, but I've played a lot of this game. Up we go. Up we go. God, where the fuck? Don't fall into the goop, please. Why are there just eyes in my inventory? That's a little bizarre. Why are there just eyes in my inventory? But yeah, you can already see the design influence is very similar. It took me a little bit of time to get used to the movement at first, but I think I got it pretty well established by this point. Even though I'm a bit out of practice here. We've already made it to the second part of the map here. Oh, the design looks different actually as well. It looks a lot cooler in that. That's the thing that we're escaping, by the way.
Pressure seal engaged. Door latches holding. No leaks detected.
A save file here. I think the optimization increasing climbing speed, that's really good. That's really good. And then we do the backup. Very cool. Thank you. Neat. And then this section, so the elevator does not work.
Warning. Severe elevator malfunction detected. Avoid elevators until further notice. Emergency evacuation route through drainage system has been opened.
God, they're fucking annoying. Good. Good stamina. Okay. Gross. Doing pretty well, though. Up we go. And somehow we managed to avoid both of those guys too, which is perfect. Okay, Pipeworks is annoying. God, this fucking room sucks. This room is absolutely the fucking worst. Okay, this is bad. Because of the goop. Oh god, the goop. God, this game is much more stressful than Portal. That's for sure.
Notice, some zones 156 through 178 are being flushed.
Not too bad, not too bad. And the final stretch here. Oh, best descent, nice. This is bad. Okay, this is really bad. I am almost dead, apparently. There we go. Okay. Very nice. There is very little room for error here, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. I feel like I practiced this part enough times to really get a sense of how to do this, but...
Habitation yellow. Please enjoy your alert. Elevator security locks are still in place. Manual override will be required.
What was I supposed to grab onto exactly? I didn't fucking know. You fucking fuck. This is bad. Yeah, just kill me. Fine. Just kill me. That's fine.
Severe elevator malfunction detected. Avoid elevators until further notice. Emergency evacuation route through drainage system. Emergency. Power grid overload imminent. Non-essential systems will be shut.
How rude, guys. Oh. fucking worst. Got it.
Alert. Six forecasts for the next week include heavy rainfall. In case of system flood, seek a maintained shelter room.
Up we go, and then there we go. Fucking worst. I thought that could fucking work, and it didn't. And I'm dead. Okay. Come on now. There we go. Fucking hell, man. Give me 1 second here. God, I'm tired. Okay, I think I might be done for tonight. I did stream for about 4 hours, so that's the nice thing about that at least. But you know, I think I might be done for tonight. I will end up finishing Portal 2 tomorrow, though. That's the one promise I can make, because I really do want to finish up that game and kind of. I think I do need to kind of figure out exactly what I want to say about that game. So there is that. That's kind of why I felt a little bit like overwhelmed in a way of like I need to make sure that what I say comes out the right way that I intend it to be. So there is that. But I will leave it off for right now, and I will come back to this when I can. I'll finish Portal 2 tomorrow. Come back to White Knuckle at some point. Once I'm ready to make a video about that. So there is that. Okay. I will see you all later on. Bye.